on YouTube?
No, just be a little quieter. My mic is 1080p.
Oh, my microphone, my grandson's microphone is 4K.
We're gonna try and put a little bit. We noticed that YouTube doesn't quite have the old man wisdom, so
that we acquired.
So we're gonna tell a couple stories from back in our youth. When I was about 60, I remember I got taken to a big apple farm, and there was the biggest apples there. You could never. One of the apples was $50.
You could.
Back when I was 60, $50 was like $1 million. I mean, you could get a piece of saltwater taffy
when I was 60,
for less than a penny. It was 0.009 cents, and I could barely afford it. Let's talk about video games. I know that's a big topic on YouTube. I used to play this game. I don't know if you used to play this game, but I remember it clearly. What was it called? It was called Kick the Neighbor's Cat. And I remember as a kid, I would just run up to the neighbor's cat, and I would just give it a nice kick. I would load up and I would punt it 20, 30 yards. That thing would go, and people get too sensitive these days, and don't let your neighbor kick your cat around. And how's the boy gonna learn any respect?
What kind of kid?
I remember when Teddy spit it out, geezer. You get an old timer right here.
Learn how to be a responsible adult without kicking their neighbor's
all right, he's delusional. I keep telling the nurse he's delusional, and she keeps bringing him that oatmeal.
Don't mention that nurse.
It's Quaker. Quaker Oats is doing it to him.
I remember Quaker. He was a nice man.
I remember him. He was a greasy old man. He used to feed us oatmeal every day. I kicked this cat one time 40 yards, I swear to God. It was, and he sued my parents, but my parents were tough. Their hands were made out of rocks. And, school, back in the day, school used to be, the school building used to be tiny. Used to be about the size of a box. I would crawl into school, I would barely fit myself in there. The teacher crawled in, and that was it. And she used to talk to me about spending my money, and I used to say, nope, not gonna do it. And so I saved it up, and now I'm rich. But I live in a retirement home. But I'm pretty sure I'm rich. I think I got a couple of zeros in the bank and a couple of ones. I don't know. These numbers are the brainwash. But what I remember very vividly was that there was no YouTube. I remember that so clear. I remember telling my friend, I was sitting with my friend Paul one time, and I was like, hey Paul, and he was like, did you get that new copy of that movie? That's what Paul sounded like. He sounded like kind of a little more constipated than I have, but he took his monthly allowance and he bought us a couple of dum-dums, and we back in the day when dum-dums were prized possession, I would basically take the dum-dum, stick it in my mouth. I would taste the flavor, and it would make me want to just kick. I would want to just take a cat really far. Like, see if I could just get him through the field goal and out of the park. Let's give the mic over to Sammy, or whatever his name.
I'm Daniel.
I've been friends with him for 60 years, and I still don't know his name.